to those who hate Musk and attack. Tesla, America has always had a tradition of particularly despising government waste, corruption, and official embezzlement. It was precisely for this reason that the nation's founders launched the Revolutionary War to break free from the decaying British Empire. This is also why, from Washington to Reagan, and even George W. Bush and Obama, leaders have continuously vowed to eradicate corruption and eliminate waste. Yet for over 200 years, they've only paid lip service without taking action, because they fundamentally couldn't. First, they themselves were deeply compromised. Second, they utterly lacked the capability. Who could audit the world's largest government? Who could untangle hundreds of millions, even billions of fraudulent accounts? Who could decipher the incomes, expenditures, social connections, work efficiency, gray income, and covert operational plans of over 2 million government employees? Unraveling this is harder than reaching heaven. It's a task impossible for anyone but God, a mission doomed to fail. Yet Musk did it. He is the first in American history, no, in human history, with both the capability and, more crucially, the courage to achieve this. Americans should cheer, celebrate, and thank God for sending such an angel. They should weep tears of gratitude for Musk's contributions. But something strange has happened. Despite Musk exposing terrifying government waste, despite recovering hundreds of billions in losses for American taxpayers, funds that will ultimately return to the people, Americans now revile Musk with unprecedented hatred. They treat him as America's greatest enemy, as if he desecrated their ancestors' graves, as if he's worse than history's most notorious villains. Why? Because he sacrificed his time, wealth, reputation, health, even his life to wholeheartedly accomplish what Americans dared not imagine for 2 centuries? Purge U.S. government corruption? This is an unprecedented absurdity in human history. A nation's people opposing the exposure of government corruption. How to explain this? Have Americans lost their minds? Are they under some medieval dark spell? The truth reveals itself upon analysis. Extreme leftist ideologies brainwashing. Let's examine Congresswoman Ilhan Omar as a case study. This Somali refugee came from a hellscape of famine, war, ethnic cleansing, and piracy, where she couldn't drive, attend school, leave home, or even meet men. America gave her food, stipends, dignity, and ultimately elected her to Congress. Logically, American democracy saved her. American freedom made her life possible. She should be grateful, right? Exactly the opposite. She gained everything from America, yet hates it with visceral intensity, wishing for America's immediate destruction, the death of its people, and the annihilation of Western culture, freedom, and democracy. Her speeches surpass terrorist rhetoric, supporting 9/11 conspiracy theories, fundraising for terror groups, and conducting virulent anti-American propaganda. Why? Because she's brainwashed. Now observe all Musk haters. They're equally brainwashed. The culprits? Mainstream media, ABC, CNN, MSNBC, New York Times, Washington Post. Their Marxist, indoctrinated editors and journalists have spent a century poisoning America. They hated Trump and now despise Musk. Trump's ally achieving historic feats because Musk might actually realize, make America great again. These leftist media operate 24/7 brainwashing machinery that puts Soviet and Nazi propaganda to shame, perhaps only matched by current CCP apparatus. They scream that Musk, an unelected billionaire, accesses government systems, omitting that he's the president-appointed audit chief with full legal authority. They decry Musk canceling projects and firing staff, never mentioning the billions wasted on gender experiments in unnamed locations, DEI programs, or Sesame Street in Iraq, all while protesters defend the embezzlers at USAID offices. They claim Musk audits for personal gain, yet ignore that he risks everything: time, wealth, relationships, gaining only hatred. These haters can't comprehend when Musk exposed EPA corruption, recovering $20 billion for them, they vandalized his cars and plotted assassination. When he revealed USAID's transgender experiments wasting millions, they demonstrated against him. This moral inversion, this confounding of right and wrong, has reached intolerable extremes.